What's going on, Cowboys faithful and DMV fanatics? It's your boy DMV, trying something a little bit different. First and foremost, happy Memorial Day. And what I want to do is probably once a week, I want to get in here and answer some mailbag questions, whether I get, questions on Facebook, Twitter, or however you get them to me. You can also email me at dmvdallascowboys@gmail.com. So let's get into the questions, all right? Okay, the first question is from Carlos Holloway on Twitter. Stat predictions for Sam Williams. And see, this could be a little bit tricky because the thing about edge rushers is that they have to kind of learn the game, kind of learn the speed of the game, kind of learn when to do things, when to use their arsenal, and when not to use their arsenal. So for Sam Williams, I think that with having the buffer of having Dorrance Armstrong and some of those other guys off the edge, D-Law is a healthy D-Law this year. I think that you might see Sam Williams start off as a spot rusher, a guy to, come in when he's fresh. And he might not have the stats in the beginning, but I could definitely see him getting more time as it goes on, overtaking that position from Dorrance Armstrong possibly. And I could see maybe around 40 to 50 tackles and I would say 6 sacks. So that's what my predictions are to start right now. And this is me answering the question without any training camp or anything like that. And the next question is from Shane2104. Is there a chance that Jalen Tolbert will be our wide receiver 2 this year? I think that he'll have every opportunity to be wide receiver 2, especially with Michael Gallup being out. I know what they're telling us, that he'll be ready for week 1. I doubt it, and even if he is, you're going to have a lot of Jalen Tolbert in this offense, man. He's going to have an opportunity to learn. He's going to have an opportunity to really work with Dak Prescott and build a rapport. And I think that coming in, he will be our wide receiver 2. And I think that he's going to do a very good job, and I think that will probably be his role, and I think that Gallup will come in and be a plus to this offense when he's able to come in. So I think that there's a big chance that Jalen Tolbert could be wide receiver 2 this year, so look out for it. Question number 3, how much of a decline are we looking at defense, especially with Randy Gregory production from last year gone? I personally think that the defense has gotten better. I don't think that we're looking at a decline at all because you got Dorrance Armstrong right now probably looking to be the incumbent starter. You brought in Dante Fowler, who's a veteran who knows Dan Quinn's scheme. And then you have Sammy D. Williams coming in here. So I think, if anything, from a defensive line standpoint, we created a lot more competition there. I think that guys are going to be ready to answer the bell, and everybody on this defense wants to play for Dan Quinn. So on the back end, we didn't really lose anything on the back end. All we've really done is gain. If there's a weakness to our defense, it's probably the linebacker position, where we don't really have the depth there, but everything else really got stronger, and you're going to have another year under this scheme. So I don't believe there will be a decline at all. If anything, I think that there will be an increase or an incline to what we have in production. Rev Kramer asks, what's your percentage of Tyler Smith losing his job to McGovern? What would it mean if Tyler Smith does lose his spot? I don't believe that Tyler Smith is going to lose that job. Now, right now, they have McGovern in there at the left guard, and that's because he knows what to do. He knows the offense. He's been there for a couple of years. He's had what my guy Voch Lombardi likes to call off-season peanut butter a couple of times. So it's more about familiarity right there. But the Cowboys, man, they ain't wasting no number 1 pick and to sit him on the bench. Look for Tyler Smith. I would say there's a 99.9% chance that he's going to start at that position. And, so that leaves like 0.1% for McGovern to take that left guard job. The only way that I see that you start the year with McGovern there is if there's a nagging injury or something like that, and they want Tyler Smith to kind of, heal and get better. But he's going to be your starter eventually. So, get used to it. I don't think that McGovern's going to beat him out at all unless, there's some unseen circumstances. And the last question comes from Lil Reese. I wonder if he knows Chief Keef. But, hey, do you think we can get it done week 1? Yeah, I do think that the Cowboys can get it done week 1. It's just a matter of how we build continuity, how we manage injuries and things of that nature. Because, there's a little bit of things that are banging us up right now. Wide receiver is one of them, but, they should be ready by, mini camp and the next OTA set and stuff like that. And Tyron Smith is having the back issues and stuff like that. But if we can handle our injuries well, have a good camp, create a lot of competition and, have a winning atmosphere. And, they're talking about all these alpha dogs and this and that. But if we can create a football atmosphere like they started with the OTAs, where they don't want the media in there, and we just want this to be a football team opposed to a Hollywood show, got every opportunity to win that matchup in week 1. But we'll see, guys. And that's it for the questions, man. I really appreciate you guys sending them in, man. And maybe we'll make this a thing. Maybe we'll make it Mailbag Monday. You know what I mean? And I appreciate, all the love, all the support for the channel. Everybody, popping in and doing their thing, man. So look, we'll try and keep this thing going where, we do the mailbag questions once a week, man. So, look out for it on Twitter. Look out for it on Facebook if you're friends with me there. And look out for it when I put out the posts on my actual channel on the community tab as well. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.